Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to this edition of Real Talk here on Shelbyville Now. I'm David Thomas. This is Bo Gill.
Hello.
We are going to have some real talk and discuss a few things today that is on our mind. And I guess right now the main thing that's on our mind is that right there.
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
A lot of
and I know Elvis can't get his eyes off the turkey.
The turkey.
There.
I mean, ever since that's been on his, Elvis, he's in his own world sometimes. But yeah, we're all Thanksgiving, a lot of food to eat, but a lot of time to reflect, right? Thanksgiving, be thankful for what we have, what we have had, and what we're going to have. Be thankful and help other people. I mean, right? This is one of those times where we just focus on that because a lot of people are in need. And, sometimes if you can provide.
I know this. We've got some cool weather coming up.
Yeah.
And just as a public service announcement, I don't know all the details yet, but I'll be talking to the gentleman in charge of it. There is a warming center at Fairhaven Baptist Church on nights that drop down below freezing. It's going to be available to anybody that needs shelter. It's being manned by different churches across the community right now. That's the only location that's been set or is going to be set up. So we just keep your eyes on the weather, and I'll have more information about that. And we need volunteers, I'm sure. And I'll try to post that out when it comes. But a lot of us take for granted a warm house.
Right.
And we've got a lot of homeless folks that are out there for whatever reason.
Right.
That when it gets down cold, they need a place. And
that's right.
And that's the least we can do is provide some warmth. And
that's what communities should do. We help out our neighbors. We don't ask them why they got there. We just help them that night. It's immediate care. Now we can get into that, throughout, and that's where you can establish relationships with people that last a lifetime, is just helping them warm.
We've talked about the homeless situation a lot before, and there's a lot of different directions you can go on it. But the main thing right now is it's wintertime's coming. We're going to have issues with danger, and this. John Hall is who is heading it up. I will be keeping everybody posted on Facebook about that.
That's
and our website. But Bo, I know before we came on there, you were talking about Shelbyville and Bedford County being featured in a magazine.
Yes, they were. They were in the travel. Let me make sure I get it right here. It's Leisure and Travel magazine. I believe that's the name of it. Yes, it is the Travel and Leisure. I had it backwards. They have been acknowledged. Bedford County is one of the best places to live in Tennessee. I saw it shared by Brian Cruz, one of our friends, everyone's friend, Brian Cruz. He shared that, and he was very proud of Bedford County being mentioned in that article. I understand, this magazine, Travel and Leisure. This is not some just little rinky-dink magazine. They did have a lot more of a readership, but now they're around 1 million, I think, readership, and they've got millions and millions of a digital footprint. So a lot of people are seeing this now. It says that I think that they came up with this through real estate data and various other things. But it seemed like whenever I look at these little magazines before in my life, I have never in my wildest dreams thought Bedford County would be.
Yeah, it's in there,
and it's in there, and that's great.
I mean, you'll see all places, whatever the hot area of the country is, they'll feature it in these places, because right now everybody's moving to Tennessee, Florida, Texas, where there's low income tax, and where the cost of living is less. Right now, I didn't realize this, that Huntsville, Alabama, has the lowest cost of living probably in the southeastern United States, outside of some areas in Mississippi. But a 2-bedroom downtown apartment is leasing for $1,200 a month. That's cheaper than it is here in Bedford County.
It's exactly right. You can go. I just did one last week, $1,300, and that's just an apartment. Huntsville is that is a interesting statistic with all the new commercial development, retail development in Huntsville. I mean, there's the old part and the new part, but it's a big city, major city, and big industry there. And for those prices, the price of living be like that. Well,
you've got that downtown.
Yep.
That's kind of running down and it's running behind.
It is.
And everything is moved over toward Madison and toward the interstate. And toward the Space Center. And since Trump has named it Space Capital, where the home of was it Space Force
Yes,
that's
Space
going to be
Force.
there. You got a lot of corporations that are in aerospace that have testing areas there. Boeing, and I think Raytheon probably has some places down there that they use for testing. So you've got some potential industrial jobs, and you would think that that area would be way past us as far as cost of living. But right now, it's cheaper than we are.
It used to be way past us. I know for a fact it did.
Yeah,
we
passed it,
and we passed it, and we're not that far away. You know, we're just Lincoln County, and then pretty much you're there.
Yeah.
But it is interesting. Those major that federal. I guess if it's aviation or aerospace thing that's program that's coming to Huntsville, it not only brings the thousands or hundreds of thousands of people associated with it, like you said, it mean like Morton Thycaw and all these other type bigger rocket things or whatever that they do, they all come down too. I mean, there's all kinds of crazy aeronautic businesses there. If you just ride through, they have these neat industrial, I guess they're called industrial parks, and they're really nice manicured, and you'll see so-and-so rockets or so-and-so aerospace. There's a lot of things like that going on.
A lot of developmental companies that are moving into that area. But let's focus back on Bedford County. The cost of living has gone up here, and I know Trump came out the other day and said it was 25% cheaper to have a turkey and the trimmings for Thanksgiving this year, and I just don't see that.
No,
I think it's higher this year.
I do too. I think it's higher.
Let's talk about food for a second, Bo. There's a few places around town we were talking about that if you don't want to cook, you can probably go and get takeout or just go and eat at some places. And I know Emmy's on North Main Street has traditionally served the Thanksgiving dinner. And you mentioned Pope's.
Yes. I'm not, and I haven't asked the people at Glass Hollow or at Grindstone, but I would assume Glass Hollow would have something Thanksgiving going on. I would call them if you're interested. Hey, sometimes you don't want to cooking. You've got washing dishes. You've got all this prep. Put that away. Go enjoy time with the family. And I know that Emmy's and Pope's has that, but I believe that they're not the only ones. Used to, everyone was closed, but nowadays, it's
a different world.
It's a different world. So if you're going to go out and eat on Thanksgiving, I would say support local.
Oh yeah, you don't want to drive out of town.
And usually the theaters are always open on Thanksgiving. I know my grandfather and my aunt and their side, they would always go like on Thanksgiving. Matinee. During Thanksgiving, and that was like a tradition. Other people have it, so you can go down to the theater downtown, and then you can go eat you some turkey around somewhere at Pope's, or if you want to go to Glass Hollow or Emmy's, wherever, and then go home. Or the candy shop might be open after that, and then you can get some candy and go home.
Man, I tell you, it's like too many calories throwing out.
I tell you, if you're not going to eat, if you don't eat a lot all year long, and you've been very good with yourself, you've been cutting your portions, and you've stuck to it. Well, Thursday or Friday, whenever you get around with your family, I want you to just dig in, and I just want you to have a painful.
You're telling them to be a pig?
Yeah, I'm telling you to eat turkey and eat stuff and enjoy yourself.
It's dressing around here. It's not stuffing. Stuffing's northern term. Some of these people's moved in from here from New York. It's stuff. It's not really stuffing.
It's dressing. I know.
You need to have some good old southern dressing.
With
you have not
gravy and
the giblet or whatever you call that stuff that you put on it. But man, it's better than stuffing.
Do you like the oyster dressing?
No.
I happen to.
You can keep.
You're
talking about the little oyster casserole.
Yeah,
that's something I ain't never figured out, and everybody has it.
It's around. I
know. My aunt used to cook that every year for Christmas and Thanksgiving.
The potatoes, my mama, the best potatoes in the world. I love. There's nothing like good old Thanksgiving potatoes.
This is my favorite holiday of the year, Bo, because it is probably the least commercialized of any.
As you can tell,
and it's one of those days that you can put a lot of things aside for a day and just hang out with family, watch football.
And just BS.
Yeah.
Get off your phone.
That's something I was talking about doing is just when you come in our house Saturday, just everybody drop a phone in the cardboard box and let's drop it.
It's going to be hard because there'll be a conversation come up where somebody needs an answer immediately.
Then it ain't going to happen.
The debates that used to happen, used to have baseball family debates, and you never quite knew the answer because nobody had a book or.
But I'm telling you, what's going
nowadays,
to happen, Bo, it's going to be like this at Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
For a minute, maybe everybody can just put them down.
Yeah. Let's put it down. I say let's put it down for a while. I'll make that pledge.
Yeah, one other
I'll
thing,
put mine down.
And all the political nonsense that's been going on in our country, in our state, in our county, in our city, we can forget about all that garbage for a minute.
Yes,
maybe. I hope.
I vote for that. But look, there's some people that can't, and a lot of people are those people serving and protecting our lives on Thanksgiving because they got to be out there working.
They can forget about the politics. They can just go ahead and do their
they're
job.
They're going to do their job. But you're right about the politics.
Man,
let's give it a break. It's
honestly, I think our federal and national, our federal government is at the point to where we just need to drop it. Just forget it. They're never going to fix themselves. We can't fix it. We just got to fix what we got here.
I think if we do that, I think if we all did that, it would work. It would work a lot better. But we like, the fights and the Democrats and this and that, and
it's wearing on me.
Yeah, it'll wear on a lot, and it's a good time to take a break.
I ain't with none of them at this point.
I'm an independent Bedford County.
Yeah, we're from Bedford County.
Yeah, I mean, a woodland stick, a knife. I'm good to go.
All right, let's talk about the things that we do have in Bedford County to be thankful of. We've got, this is one of the safer areas in the country.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, even though there's drug problems and we have crime, it's nothing like a big city, Bo.
No.
We don't have to worry. Well, the minute I say this, I don't want to jinx us, but we don't have to deal with some of the things that a larger city has to deal with.
Historically, we haven't, and I think that is a testament to citizenry, our citizens, the moral character of our citizens, and the prevention techniques, which is policing and crime prevention. We are. It's comparable cities or counties like this. We are blessed.
I'm thankful for the neighbors I have.
Yes,
Mr. Wendell and Ms. Dinah Agnew.
Mm-hmm.
They've been our neighbor even after we moved. They moved next door to us, and it's been 35 years. They've been our neighbors, and they watch our place, we watch their place, and they're some of the best folks. And I know there's everybody around has got a neighbor like that, and that's something to be thankful for.
It is. And a good neighbor is something to be very thankful for, because I've seen bad neighbors, and that's not good. That's one of the worst issues you can have.
But I think your odds are increasing when you come to Bedford County and move in. The odds are good that you're going to have some good people living around you.
I agree 100%. I've got great people live around me. Marty Crosland's been in insurance. He's my neighbor. You mentioned one.
Yeah.
I can't get much better than Marty.
Now, where I live, there's a good distance between houses. Even when we lived in a neighborhood, there was, a good little bit of space. I'm worried about these people that are building houses this close to each other. I hope they love each other. That's called togetherness.
That is togetherness. I hope they love each other,
But I do wish that would slow down a little bit. But that's conversation for another day.
That is a conversation for another day. I'm thankful. I'm thankful for the people of Bedford County, my neighbors, and the people that I just go. Maybe I'll go get gas. There's certain people I go around town every day and I see them, and I really don't know their name, but I talk to them like I've known them for years, and I value those people. I really do. I don't realize it. Sometimes I walk through life, just not really appreciating the things, but this is a time where I step back and look at those little things, those little relationships, those little, just little things on my everyday life that I can just slow down and focus on, and not just, say, do you need help or you need help? If I see a need, I'll tackle it or go to it or talk to someone. But I'm thankful for the people that cross my path every day. I really am.
We got some good folks around here, and we've got, we're fortunate. We've got this time, Thanksgiving is like the gateway to the holidays, in my opinion. And then we got coming up a lot of activities for Christmas after this. I know, not this weekend, of course, but the next weekend we'll have the Christmas parade and the celebration and all that stuff. We'll be live streaming the Christmas parade again this year. I know Neil and Tina will be doing that. We look forward to having that happen. But there's this time of the year is a great time to reflect on what we do have here. because as soon as this is over, we'll get right back into politics. We'll get back. So this is a time to take a little break from that.
It goes quick.
I'm breathing a sigh of relief. And I hope that everybody has a great Thanksgiving. We're not going to be here Thursday, Bo, but we will be back strong next week.
Yes, we will.
And we want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving out there. Just remember somebody that's less fortunate. Say a prayer for those you know that need a prayer. There's a lot of people that aren't as fortunate as we are, and their health is failing them right now. We need to remember those folks,
and be with those that maybe you've got a relationship with a father, or maybe there's some family member that's been strained. Maybe it's time to make amends.
Yeah,
and I know that
perfect time.
It's a perfect time. So I don't know if anybody's out there listening that has that, but why not? It's Thanksgiving.
Pick up the phone, give them a call.
Pick up the phone, give them a call. Be the one to go strike first and say, I'm sorry, or whatever. Just speak. I challenge you, this is the time to do it. It's Thanksgiving is coming up, and yeah, I'm thankful for everybody that watches, listens, comments.
Thanks everybody for supporting us, and we wish you a very happy Thanksgiving, and then happy holidays, of course, down the road.
Yes,
but we'll be back many times before then. Again, happy Thanksgiving. We'll see you guys next